Rialta Shara.
We're watching you, sleeper. Always. Observe, don't fear.
You? I thought my instructions were clear. Wait until you hear from us. A dream? That? Oh, I understand. Then go see Brother Sorrow at once and tell him the same thing. He will lead you to the Father. It doesn't matter. That is correct. Which is why I hope that you realize how great an honor this is. Go up to the tower, deeper into the mountain. At the end of the hallway, you'll find stairs ending in a wall. Now go. The Father must not be kept waiting.
Nothing.
I don't believe that. He wouldn't just run away like that.
Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe none of us did. Maybe he was like Sister Pride after all.
Don't say that. You know that's not true.
You're right. I just hope we'll find him.
Father's blessings.
I beg you, brother, just 5 minutes.
No.
But I am ready. I can feel it, don't you understand? And if only the Father could see me now, he'd see it too. Please, Brother Sorrow. I know that the last step is near. I want to be there when it's done.
No.
You'll see. You'll bloody see. All of you.
Go. I understand. You may pass. Descend. You'll see.
So you received my message. Good. Come, take a seat. I will be with you in a moment. Well then, good to finally meet you in person. I would introduce myself to you, but you already know who I am. Well, you are not the first person to say that. The first seer has already told me about you. He said that you and Brother Wrath recovered the lost pages, and also that you are, how should I say, unusual. He did not lie, as I see now. You do indeed have something peculiar about you. Tell me, how do you feel about Brother Wrath, Farrell, as you call him? Well, do you feel sympathy, antipathy, affection, hatred, or maybe even a connection of sorts? So you are one of those people who shroud their opinions in humor. Interesting. Be that as it may, the first seer had nothing but praise for you, and suggested that I consider you for our expedition, and I have, provided that you are still interested. Good to hear. The formalities first. You will receive 250 pennies in advance, and another 250 if the mission turns out to be a success. A generous pay, as you no doubt realize. I assume you know that it will be dangerous. Nonetheless, I would like you to understand the background of this undertaking fully if you are to work with us. Come. I present the human body, a simulacrum. It's not. As I said, I want you to understand. Does the name Manit Dal'Varek sound familiar to you? The man who left his body. He was one of the former Grand Masters of the Order, a righteous man, but also of a very reclusive nature. It is said that Dal'Varek had always been a little peculiar. In the few records that are left of him, he once described how he never felt as though he belonged in this world. Thus, he made freeing himself from this sense of estrangement his purpose in life. Yes, as though life was a bad play that his body was forced to take part in, Dal'Varek despised all the other things people enjoyed. He didn't copulate, ate only as much as his body needed, and slept very little. Well, one day he vanished, just like that, in the bright light of day, during one of his meditations at the Eye of the Gods. Even though there were observers, the Order didn't record his vanishing in the chronicles for obvious reasons. According to them, Dal'Varek simply disappeared on a pilgrimage. I believe so. He succeeded in freeing his spirit from the vessel of his body, and the strange occurrences that happened after confirm my theory. His mother, for example, insisted that he visited her in spectral form at the death feast, and told her that he was sorry. His servant, who was the closest thing Dal'Varek had to a friend, heard his voice when he laid down flowers at his pathstone. Or the keepers, who saw a ghost meditating in his former laboratory at night. All coincidences or phantasms, you may say, but to me, it is clear that Dal'Varek achieved his goal. He managed to separate his soul from his body. He achieved transcendence. I suppose you could say that, yes. Dal'Varek was among the first humans to realize how misguided we are and how little of our potential we actually use. When I first heard his story, I instantly recognized myself in him. In particular, his fascination with the idea of overcoming our fleshly nature. I was enthralled and made this idea the purpose of my life, which finally led me to found the Relata. Frankly, I still find it baffling how few people share this quest. All they care about is the satisfaction of their carnal desires. They are so proud of what separates them from a pig, and yet they achieve little else in their lives. Eat, copulate, die. And all it would take to show them what their minds are capable of would be a glimpse into their dreams. Either way, I digress. Well, are we not freer in our dreams than we could ever be in waking life? We can have our bodies take on every shape there is, and time and space are meaningless. Imagine having this kind of freedom in reality. Exactly, and that's where you come in. As it turns out, the secret to transcendence was hidden in the lost pages of J.L. Tannisson's book, where he describes his initiation ritual in the Room of Paintings. That is correct. But I have had the pleasure of talking to some of them over the centuries, and was able to convince them to divulge their secrets to me. It's not some kind of room. The Room of Paintings is a force of nature, one that has the power to change you in a way that far exceeds the ability of normal magic. Either way, I will spare you the details. What you need to know is that we believe the Room of Paintings to be inside a temple we excavated over the past years. And that is what this expedition is about. You and the other mercenaries will venture into its depths and establish a portal for Myra Lame and me to step through once you found the room, where we will finally sever our minds from our bodies. Correct. It will prevail. Only the Relame who have proven themselves worthy will ascend with me. The rest of them will stay behind with the first seer, who will take over the mask. Then, when the time comes, they will follow us. No. First, because I have reason to believe that the weak-willed among us wouldn't survive the separation. Second, because our teachings are too important to risk them getting lost. Someone needs to continue spreading our faith. What it is or who built it, I can't say. Only that it must have been an ancient civilization, and by ancient, I mean one that existed long before the Pyreans. The Black Lepra, the cult the Butcher of Ark belonged to, merely used this place to conduct their rituals of initiation. In the Frost-Clift Mountains, that's where you will go. They could, but the temple is dangerous. Only if you let them eat you. According to my research, 4 groups need to enter the temple simultaneously through its 4 individual entrances. These groups will be made up of 2 mercenaries and 1 voice each to guide you. Once you found the temple, your mission will be considered a success, and you will be paid. Any questions? I don't know. Finding that out is part of your mission. As soon as possible, after this conversation has ended, you will make your way to the excavation site and wait for my arrival. Since you've already worked with Brother Raff, you will form a group with him and another mercenary I will choose myself. Do you have a map? Show me. Good. This is where you'll find the site. I recommend you take a Myrad to the Frostcliff Tavern and walk from there. You will.
Well, must be exhausting to watch us working our asses off, sunshine.
Madame.
My dam, you look as though you have a kind heart. Please, spare a penny for me.
Please, I'm so
Some
hungry.
people just don't know their path.
Bloody rats. Eating the last penny right out your pocket.
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk. Hello.
I'm Obulus, my name. Please, my lord, what are we doing? Will you come?
What the? Oh, you. I take it you accepted the father's invitation. Tell me. I see. Though I still don't understand why the father wanted you personally. That's not like him at all. Either way, now comes the critical part. This expedition is the only chance we're going to get. The fact that he assigned us both to the same group is a good start. Join our cause? We don't. We kill him the first chance we get. The last thing we need is an additional risk. It surely won't be anyone deserving your pity. Almost everyone whom the Relada would hire has earned their death 1,000,000 times over. Just remember what the First Seer asked of you as a symbol of trust. I suggest you head to the temple as soon as possible. I'll probably arrive with the father. No idea. Let's just prepare for the worst. Until then, I'm counting on you.
Oh, come on. Not again.
Some shifts never end. Walk west.
Huh? Can I help you?
Yes? Walk blessed, my lady. Where do you need to go? Sure. Where to?
first, I swear.
That's close enough. Who are you? Oh, really? And since when does the father deal with mercenary scum in person?
Let her through, sister. She speaks the truth.
Brother Sorrow, are you... I mean...
Step aside.
Of course.
Go to the other sleepers and wait there. The father will be here within the hour. Beneath us. No.
The 8th member arrives. Our company is finally complete. I'm Zara. Pleasure to meet you. I am, as you can tell by my dark skin and my almond-shaped eyes. Jokes aside, Zara is my street name. I got rid of the old one a while ago. Well, because something happened. Let's put it this way. Something taught me to be more careful about who I trust. I couldn't have put it any better. These lunatics are as likable as a horde of rotten lost ones. And sadly, our colleagues here are no better.
Maybe because we're here to fight and not to chat.
The one doesn't exclude the other, darling. Do you know when the fun is going to start? As far as I know, we're just waiting for the big lunatic to arrive, aren't we? Good, because I'm freezing my ass off. Come on, let's take a walk. So, tell me, any idea what we're up against down there? That first seer was quite taciturn, and all I know is that we're supposed to find some kind of rune-ornamented door. But why do they need mercenaries for that? As unlikable as these lunatics are, they know how to fight. And the pay makes you wonder if they didn't have one too many sniffs of Glimmercap dust. Huh, I see. And what's the threat? Lost ones? Vatirs? Pity. Well, nothing better than a surprise, is there? How did you end up here, anyways? How long have you been working for the Relata? Likewise. I usually don't mind a bit of mystery in my missions, but there's something off about these Ralaim. I don't think I'll do another job for them, no matter the pay. Have you ever seen this father character in person? I figured. Well, I guess all we can do for now is wait a little while. I'll hit the hay for an hour. I haven't slept in ages. See you then.
Yeah? What do you want?
Brothers and sisters, children of the Rallas, the day we have all been waiting for is here. The world is on the brink. It always has been, but never before have the signs been more clear. An illness, which the Order calls the Red Madness, devours people's minds. Wars plague the land, and frenzied animals tear apart cattle and farmers alike. And it is only a matter of time before this country too will drown in chaos. You, my lambs, know my teachings. You know the Rallas, and you've devoted your souls to it, because you realize it is the key to freedom. An end to the suffering which all those people who choose to live their lives in their fleshly vessels consider their inevitable fate. And they are right. Their suffering is inevitable because they refuse to see the truth. A bird in a cage can never fly, no matter how hard it beats its wings. Only breaking the cage can set it free. And tonight, brothers and sisters, we will break it. We call it transcendence, the ultimate detachment from our flesh. The last step on a long path that we have walked together. Beneath our feet, in the depths of this eons-old temple, lies the secret, the room of paintings that is key to transcendence. The temple that holds it, however, is as dangerous as it is powerful. And that is why today there are sleepers among us. Accompanied by one of us, their task will be to clear the way. Once the deed has been done, I will take you into the depths of this ruin, where side by side we will leave our vessels behind us, once and for all. You two, what are your names?
Stalron.
Ewa.
Good. Sister Addiction, you will accompany Ewa and Stalron. Brother Greed will give you the runes to open the portal. Simply place it in front of the gate to the room of paintings, and I will do the rest.
Yes, Father. How will we recognize the room?
You will know it when you find it. You two, what are your names?
Taiwan. Taiwan Dal'Varek.
Rogan.
Good. You'll go with Brother Hatred. What about you?
Zara.
You will go with Brother Wrath and his companion. And you will go with Sister Lust.
Understood. When do we set out?
As soon as you have finished your preparations. Sister Addiction, Brother Hatred, you and your groups will go in first. Sister Lust, you will form the second group, together with Brother Wrath. You will descend half an hour after the first group. As the first seer has already told you, whatever the temple provides in treasure and loot is yours to keep. You will receive the second half of your payment once the mission has been completed. Are there any questions?
Yes. What in blazes are you? You're not human. I can feel it.
Watch your mouth.
At ease, brother. I am the Father. That is all you need to know.
Lunatics.
You have been told what to do. Talk to Brother Wrath.
And here I thought that was all of us. Whatever these bald lunatics expect in that temple, it must know how to defend itself.
Foreigners.
Piss off.
Guy sure knows how to make an entrance, that's for sure.
Psionics, are you ready?
As ready as I can be in this bloody cold. You're Brother Wrath, aren't you? Nice name. Very reassuring.
You may call me Thariel if it makes you feel better. Good to work with you again. I hope you'll stick to the rules as well as you did before.
You know each other?
Yes, this woman did a great service for the Relata. Without her, this mission wouldn't be possible.
Good to know. Anyway, anything else that needs discussing? As far as I'm concerned, our objectives are pretty clear. Enter the temple, find the room, and open a portal, right?
Yes.
Good. Then I'll go warm up a little until it's our turn to go down. See you then. Here's to a good run.
Brother Wrath, it's your turn.
Yes. Mercenary, we're leaving.
As you command.
Lead the way. Yes, go ahead.
By the way, pleasure to work with you again, Zara. I didn't know you were back in Enderal.
And I'm already regretting it. Of course, my first mission had to take me into this bloody ice desert. I'm already missing Kyra.
I bet. Where's your better half, though? What was his name?
Quiet. All right. 4 entrances for 4 groups. As if the father knew.
Hold it. A message from Brother Hatred.
What's it say?
They took the western and the eastern entrances. In other words, we'll take the north and south.
Shouldn't we stay together?
It's the will of the temple. Also, if one of our groups runs into a trap, the others can still finish the job. Brother Wrath, you take the southern entrance.
Agreed.
Then go. From ashes to blood, from blood to liberation. Good luck.
From ashes to blood, from blood to liberation.
Ashes to blood, from blood to liberation.
Shut up.
What is that stuff?
I wouldn't touch it.
At the risk of blowing your mind, I wasn't planning on it.
You? What are you doing here?
Kill it.
Hurry! No!
Waste of time. One of the temple's illusions. The father warned us.
And what if it wasn't an illusion? What if this temple, I don't know, teleported him inside somehow?
Him?
Yes.
I understand. We're seeing different things. What about you? What did you see? Makes sense. So this illusion is somehow tied to our spirits.
By the 7. This is sick.
You knew what you were in for. That barrier over there. Let's take a closer look.
Look out!
Look out!
This just keeps on getting worse. What in the blazes is... place?
Well... at least we now know it's not just illusions we're up against. One moment.
What's that?
Glyphs. These carvings in the archway mean something... That's the language of the Black Libra. The father gave us a kind of translation key. Yes, that's it. This door should lead us right to the room of paintings.
Just when I thought this would be tricky.
Let me see if I can banish the barrier somehow. No. This is hopeless.
Maybe the... Shit, what was that? Did you hear that?
I did. I doubt we'll get through there. We need to find a way to deactivate that barrier. Come on, let's look around.
Translate them?
Let me see. Damn it. This is too complicated.
Really? Let me take a look.
No! This isn't meant for the eyes of a sleeper.
Alright, alright. So what do we do then?
We'll keep exploring. Come on. Just an illusion. Ignore it. Look out! Yes. Could that... Wait. That was Brother Hatred. Well, I did. I'll go take a look. Stay put.
Shouldn't we stay together?
Can't you just for once follow a simple order?
Whoa, calm down, will you? Go if your life depends on it.
I won't be long.
Blazes. What a bloody prick. Really? Then what is he doing with these lunatics? And here I had almost forgotten how little I miss this bloody country. 11 years, yeah. Mostly in Kyra. Though, things got a little heated over there even for me recently. You know, Civil War and so on. So I thought, well, Zara, time to head home, and I jumped on the next ship. And now here I am, in an ancient temple that pits me against illusions and exploding meat puppets. Exciting, yeah, but just a bit too disturbing. Back there, in the hall, what did you see? Or is that too personal? I see. You know, I saw someone who used to be very important to me. Someone who I trusted. Even though I should have known better. I really thought I was over it by now. 13 years, for fuck's sake. 13 years. seeing back there, even though it was just an illusion, it brought it all back. But, well, I guess that's life, isn't it? It's only on your deathbed as you lie there shitting in your sheets that the past lets go of you once and for all. Kind of pathetic, isn't it? No. What?
The tribute has been offered. That stone tablet in the room that we were in before, I was able to read it. It said that passing through the gate that leads to the room of paintings requires a blood tribute to be paid. That's what I just did. Heartless. Shit. Are you naive or just plain stupid? This woman, if the father hired her, you can be sure that she had more than one skeleton in her closet. She was a cutthroat, like the rest of the mercenary scum down here. Also, killing her was the only way to get through the barrier. That is, unless you were planning on giving your life. Sometimes I get the feeling that you still haven't understood what's at stake here. This is the only chance we're gonna get. Is that clear? And if you think I'm gonna risk that chance to save a murdering sellsword whore's life, you're dead wrong. Now let's push on. We don't want another group to find the room before us. Yes.
Brother Wrath, is that you?
Brother Hatred, you made it.
Yes, I made it. By the name of the sun. This place, it's unholy. Wrong. How? I mean, how can this be our path to transcendence?
Are you doubting the Father?
What? No, of course not. Forgive me, brother. I just don't know what to think or feel anymore. But look, that must be it, right? The room of paintings. We made it, brother. We made the father.
Yeah, you made him proud. Piece of shit. The portal. Yes, it fits the description. Come, let's take a closer look. Do you feel that? This power, it's... Wait. Did you hear that?
Aren't we beautiful?
Holy shit. Look out! Shit! Run! There! Please, just let me explain. By the name of the sun. What was that? Yes, but that voice, it sounded like Letho, didn't it? How? Either way, we can't afford to take a break. Come on, let's place the rune to call the father. All right. Ready. Nervous? Bullshit. I'm looking forward to what comes next. That's all. We stick to the plan. We cast the spell and contact the father as he asked us to. Once he steps through the portal, I will cast a banishing spell to close it and prevent him from calling back up. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. No. Just give it everything you've got. It won't be an easy fight, you can be sure of that. Okay. One more thing before we do this. I know I've given you very little reason to like me, but still, thank you for your loyalty. For whatever reasons you had. Father? Father!
Brother Wrath, were you successful?
Yes, Father. We found the room.
Good. Who's with you?
Only the mercenary and I. All the others are dead. At least I think so. I have not seen them.
That is regrettable. Well then, we are stepping through.
We?
Brother Sorrow and I. And Enderal.
Yes?
I am proud of you.
What is this?
Treason. How... Didn't notice. Time must have made me careless. What now, Farrell? What do you intend to do?
Oh, I think you know the answer to that.
I suppose I do. But allow me a question. Why? Can you also not see them anymore? The faces? Do you also feel a sense of estrangement? As if something about you is inherently wrong?
What?
I should have known. You were losing your mind, just as Sister Pride did. That's why you lured me here, isn't it? In your madness, you want to kill me.
Nonsense! You're here to finally pay for what you did. Children, damn it. They were children. Wilma, Detlef, Sarah, Taurus, Letho. And you couldn't care less. We were just material for you. Human material for your fucking experiments.
That is enough. I will kill them, Father.
No, wait. You remember. You remember what was before. No, don't say anything. You do. By the name of the sun, this is fascinating. But I suppose I should have seen it coming. You always were my masterpiece.
Masterpiece?
You are right, Darrell. I did experiment upon children because they are special. And yes, some of you died in my laboratory. But they would have died anyway. Oh, isn't it obvious? Their minds, their spirits, they are fresher, untarnished, faster to adapt. Traits that are indispensable for my work. No, because they were sick. If you remember your past, Darrell, do you also remember that cough you had? Detlef, Wilma, Sarah, Letho, and you. You were all affected by the foulness, a disease transmitted by rats in the Undercity. Children are especially susceptible to it, and it is always lethal.
Lies. Nothing but lies.
Not yet. Believe me or not, it's the truth. However, I didn't intend to heal them. At least not by conventional methods. There is no cure for foulness. Do you remember that first conversation we had, mercenary? Where I told you about the Relata's ultimate goal? Correct. Before I found out about the room of paintings, I conducted a lot of experiments through which I hoped to find a way to achieve it. The dying children were a part of it. My goal was to give them a new artificial vessel to cheat death. Yes, to extract their souls and plant them inside another body. The Pyreans did something similar by binding spirits to objects or places, so I tried to apply the same principle in my experiments. Transfer the soul of the dying child into an artificial body. It never worked, however. The soul always lost its identity upon extraction, degenerated into pure magical energy. Eventually, however, I had a breakthrough. Not only did I manage to extract a child's soul, I was also able to transfer it into a simulacrum. At first, it all seemed perfect, and I was raptured. The children simply fell asleep and awoke inside a new body. I created them. Do not ask for details. It is a complicated process you would not be able to understand without my knowledge. But no, they were not real bodies, nor were they made from them, if that is what you are wondering. You say that as if it were a crime. She knew they were doomed, so she had two choices. Dig their graves in the backyard, or give them another shot at life, one which I, on top of that, generously paid her for. No, Yesha Shagun was a good person, better than I ever was. Empathy, empathy. How is it relevant? Ultimately, it's actions that matter and not words or intentions. You see, above all, I am a scientist. It was never my intention to make this world a better place, but neither was it to inflict suffering. The children advanced my research, and I offered them a second chance at life. That is more than all those empathetic people in art were willing to give them. Yes, I needed to find out if it existed, and if so, about its relationship to the body. I thought this would get me closer to doing what Dal'Varek had done. I was wrong, but I did not know that. Yes, I call it the estrangement. The transferred soul somehow begins to realize that something is wrong, which at first manifests in moments of confusion, and finally in the inability to see faces. Sister Pride, yes. She was one of my last creations before I gave up my endeavor entirely. Most of the children died days or weeks after the transfer, save for 3 exceptions: Brother Sorrow, Sister Pride, and Brother Wrath. Yes, Enderal, you heard right. You are my creation, my child. At first I thought your transfer had failed, so I disposed of your flesh. But then, 8 years later, there you stood, in front of the temple, in your right mind, and showing no signs of the estrangement. Sister Pride reappeared too. Both of you had somehow found your ways back to your creator. I was moved.
Your child. All right. Oh, that was a nice story, but I think I've heard enough. Do you see this knife, Father? I'm gonna drive it deep into your throat. And into yours too, Brother Sorrow. And I'll enjoy every second of it. The question is, are you still with me?
Remove your mask.
Of course.
Do you recognize him, Thero?
No.
Yes, Thero. Letho. His procedure went a little differently. His original body died at the exact moment I conducted the transfer. I believe that this is the reason for his lack of humanity. But at the same time, his condition seems to protect him from the estrangement. Unlike Sister Pride and yourself, he still shows no symptoms, and I doubt he ever will.
You're alive? That's not possible. That's just not possible.
It's pointless, Thero. He's not the boy you once knew. I'm sorry.
No, that's not true. Please. Hello, it's me. It's me. Thariel.
What are your orders, Father? Shall I kill them?
Well, I suppose that is their decision to make. I am not the monster you think I am, Thero. I hope you can finally see that. And I am ready to... It is over. Why did you help me? I see. I have to admit, I did not see this coming. I always had the feeling you were different, yes. But an assassination attempt by one of my own lambs? I did not expect that, especially from Brother Wrath. I suppose it is because of all my lambs, he was always the one dearest to me. A pity it had to end like this. Still, that he kept his memory despite the transfer is remarkable. Perhaps I should not have been so quick to give up my research. No. Had it been up to me, Brother Wrath would still be alive as well, but he did not give me a choice. You made the right decision by siding with me, and I am glad you did. I do not think you have any idea how long I've waited for this day. And to see it sullied like this, oh, it's a shame. How do I feel? Interesting. I cannot remember the last time somebody asked me that. I assume saddened is the right word. It feels quite unpleasant to be betrayed, especially if the betrayal is born from a misunderstanding. But Enderal was always like that, you know. Intense, full of hatred. Brother Sorrow had little to do with the boy whom Enderal loved. But still, that he killed him, there's a sad kind of irony, does it not? Well, maybe it's for the best. No, but as I said, maybe that was simply because I didn't want them. Because I felt a strange kind of motherly affection for Enderal. All these years on this world, and yet I am still prone to human weakness. A sobering thought. Now, we will proceed as planned. I will open the portal and gather my lambs. Then we will open the gate to the room. Yes, I do. Please forgive me. I cannot risk you interfering with the last step, even if this is not your intention. You will awaken when the deed has been done. Are we all here?
Yes, Father.
Good. Relaine, the time has come. Liberation awaits us.
And you're certain you want to let her live?
Yes. Existence is punishment enough. Farewell, and thank you.